morning, good afternoon, and good evening once more, and welcome to our continuing coverage of the Soyuz MS-18 spacecraft's flight to the International Space Station. I'm Dan Hewitt. I've been taking you through so far this morning, and will continue to do so until the spacecraft docks and delivers 3 new crew members to the International Space Station. We're coming to you live from the International Space Station Flight Control Room here at the Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas. You're looking inside the International Space Station Flight Control Room, where the team is looking over all of the systems controlled on board the station. They're led right now inside the room by Flight Director Paul Kanya, and the voice you'll hear talking to the astronauts on board the station will be Andreas Mogensen from the European Space Agency, serving as our Capcom right now. At this moment, the Soyuz spacecraft is continuing to chase down the International Space Station, right now only about 17 kilometers behind it, closing in at a rate of about 26 meters per second, while both fly just off the coast of Chile, about to cross over South America. As of this moment, we are less than 52 minutes away from the planned docking to the Rassvet module on the Earth-facing side of the Zarya module on the Russian segment of the International Space Station, and everything's proceeded smoothly. The crew was able to lift off a little bit earlier this morning, right on time. That launch coming exactly at 7:42 and 40.49 seconds GMT. So here's a quick replay from that launch a little bit earlier. Again, the exact launch time, 7:42 and 40.49 seconds GMT, or 12:42 over on Baikonur, 2:42 a.m. here in Houston. The Soyuz rocket executing the 8-minute 49-second climb to orbit without any issue. All 3 stages performing as expected, eventually delivering the Soyuz spacecraft into its preliminary orbit. It was a picturesque day over there in Kazakhstan. We were treated to clear views of the rocket all the way uphill, getting good performance calls the whole way up. And again, this happened a little bit earlier this morning, just 2 hours and 35 minutes ago, and set the Soyuz on its fast-track trip to the International Space Station, and where we sit at this very moment. Look inside the capsule. Inside the Soyuz, 3 crew members are still seated. 1 NASA astronaut and 2 Russian cosmonauts, Mark Vande Hei, Oleg Novitsky, and Pyotr Dubrov. The trio making their way to the orbiting laboratory. It's the 2nd flight for Vande Hei, the 3rd for Novitsky, and the 1st for Dubrov, as he's looking to join the cadre of space flyers that have lived on board the International Space Station. These 3 bound for about a 6-month mission. As mentioned, everything's proceeded smoothly so far. The Soyuz executing all of its different burns, starting off with a delta velocity burn, a major firing of the station's main engine, and the primary burn to get it on its way. That one lasting for a little over a minute and a half, and that was executed successfully just shortly after making it on orbit, about 39 minutes into their mission. Since then, 3 additional impulse burns to continue closing the gap between Soyuz and station have been executed successfully, and puts us to where we sit right now. We've got about 3 more impulse burns to go, and then we'll get into some of the final rendezvous steps, starting with the fly around, station keeping, and then final approach. And we'll get into those as we get a little bit closer. All of this, again, setting up for an expected docking at 6:07 a.m. Central, 7:07 a.m. Eastern Time. And we're getting some live views from the International Space Station. That dot in the middle of your screen is the Soyuz as it continues to close in.
Range rate minus 17.5.
You're hearing performance calls from the crew on board.
Copy.
Oleg Novitsky in the center seat is the Soyuz commander, conversing back and forth with flight controllers in Koryov just outside of Russia and the Russian Mission Control Center. They just passed the 12-kilometer and closing mark, closing in again at about 16.6 meters per second at this time.
Range 11.5 and range rate is minus 16.1. Copy.
11.5 kilometers to go. They're going to continue closing up until this point. Again, everything is going to be done automated using what's known as the Kurs Rendezvous system. There are sets of antennas both on the Soyuz spacecraft, known as the Kurs NA. They're the active part of the automated rendezvous system. And then passive antennas on board the International Space Station. There are sets on both the Zvezda service module and on the Zarya functional cargo block. We're using the ones on the Zvezda service module today. About 40 minutes ago, they were able to do checkouts of 2 sets on both the service module on the station and the active ones on the Soyuz, and those were done successfully. And then once they were in a little bit closer, reaching about the 30-kilometer distance, they were able to get a signal lock on. And so we have good performance, good feedback between the active and the passive systems for this automated rendezvous. And again, everything will continue automated. The crew has the ability to take manual control and pilot the Soyuz in if required, but everything looking good with an automated flight into station today.
Range is 10 and range rate minus 13.2. Copy.
So at this point, the Soyuz less than 10 kilometers away from the International Space Station. We still have about 3 impulse burns, so just using that main engine and then a couple of the thrusters on the Soyuz spacecraft until we get there. Those will take place over the next 20 minutes, and by that point we'll get in a lot closer. Once we get to about 400 meters away from the space station, expected to happen in about 23 minutes, the Soyuz will execute what's known as the fly around. In this case, it'll be a pretty short one, as they are going to...
Confirmed at 13:23. 13, copy.
Again, that fly around going to be pretty quick, as they are going to approach from beneath, and they are headed right towards one of the Earth-facing ports on the station, known as Rassvet, or MRM1. It's on the Earth-facing side of the Zarya module. This graphic right here shows you the current layout of the International Space Station and all of the attached vehicles.
Range rate is minus 11.3.
And this is what will look like in just about 43 minutes from now, following a successful docking. We'll have 4 Russian spacecraft attached to the space station, 2 Progress cargo vehicles, and 2 crewed Soyuz spacecraft. The Cygnus resupply craft is currently berthed to the Node 1 Earth-facing port. And of course, we have the Crew 1 Dragon, which just executed a relocation maneuver a little bit earlier this week, currently docked to the zenith or the space-facing side of Node 2 or the Harmony module.
Range is 8.5. Range rate inaudible.
Принято.
Copy.
Принимаем картинку.
And we're getting the video now.
Понял.
Copy.
And once they dock, they're going to join the Expedition 64 crew still in progress. And we're going to temporarily have 10 people on board the International Space Station. So they're going to be joining the two Sergeys, Sergei Ryzhikov, the current station commander, and Sergei Kuchverkov. NASA astronaut Kate Rubins, she flew up with the Sergeys on a Soyuz last about 6 months ago and is set to come home just next week. And then we have the Crew 1 astronauts with Mike Hopkins, the commander of Crew 1, Victor Glover, Soichi Noguchi, and Shanna Walker. So 7 on board right now. Pretty soon we'll have 10 for what we call a handover, so a period of time where we have, in this case, a direct handover. So a new crew arriving before the previous one leaves. And again, these are our 3 crew members still in that Soyuz on their way to the space station right now. Mark Vande Hei, a NASA astronaut, making his second trip to the International Space Station. Oleg Novitsky, the Soyuz commander, in the center seat and in the center of your picture, making his 3rd long-duration flight with this one. And then Pyotr Dubrov making his first trip into space and his first long-duration stay on board the station. At this moment, we are just about 7.5 kilometers away, continuing to close in right now at about 9 meters per second.
Дальность 7 километров, скорость.
Range 7 kilometers, range rate minus 8.7.
Принято.
Copy.
While the Soyuz continues to close in, we'll wait for some views as we continue to search the sky, and pretty soon we'll see it. But the crew members on board did have a pretty spectacular view of that launch themselves. This picture already shared on Twitter by JAXA astronaut Soichi Noguchi. He was able to snap this as the station flew overhead, and it was flying just behind, or a little bit behind the Soyuz at the time of launch, and then leapfrogged over it during its ascent into orbit. This was shared on Soichi's Twitter account. You can hop on at AstroSoichi to follow his final weeks on board the International Space Station. And as always, head over to nasa.gov/astronauts. Find out everybody who's on the International Space Station and follow their trips as they bring you into what it's like to live and work every single day in space on those social media accounts. So pretty stellar view from Soichi of the launch this morning.
Дальность 6 километров, скорость минус 8,2.
The range is 6 kilometers and the range rate minus 8.2. Copy.
And you just heard the crew report they're less than 6 kilometers away now. They're going to continue closing in. We're expecting the next impulse burn, or using the main engine in this case on the Soyuz spacecraft. That's coming up in about 7 minutes. And that'll just be a short, about 15 to 17 second firing of that engine. And that's just going to continue to help them close in, right now approaching at about 8 meters per second.
Дальность 5300, скорость минус 8.
The range is 5 kilometers, 300 meters, and the range rate is -8. Copy.
The Soyuz MS-18 less than 5 kilometers away now from the space station, continuing to close in at about 8 meters per second. Again, just a couple more impulse burns, so one using that main engine on the Soyuz and then another using thrusters to continue to just close the gap until we get close to about 400 meters, and then they'll execute a fly around. There's a number of steps that are taking place on board the space station.
4.7 and the range rate -8.1.
Принято.
Copy.
And so again, a couple of different procedures being executed here inside Mission Control to prepare the space station for the upcoming docking.
Пока нет необходимости.
Well, right now we have a very clear picture in Periscope and on the monitor, so there is no need for that. Copy.
In about 10 minutes, the team here in Houston will be handing over attitude control, so controlling which way the station is pointing, which way it's flying from the U.S. systems, which uses large gyroscopes called control moment gyros, or CMGs. They'll hand over the control over to their Russian counterparts using the thrusters on the Russian segment.
The third burn. The range is 3 kilometers, 900 meters, and the range rate is -8.1. So the Cadou repress should be illuminated already. Yes, I confirm it is illuminated. A3, copy.
At this point, the Soyuz just about 3.7 kilometers away, continuing to close in at about 8 meters per second. But as we were discussing, the attitude control of the station is going to get handed over to the Russian mission controllers. They'll be using thrusters on the Russian segment throughout all of the final stages of docking. Immediately after docking, they'll fire thrusters and then put ISS into free drift just to allow any residual motion to dampen out between the two vehicles.
3.5 kilometers and the range rate -8.1 meters per second. Copy.
And then after the hooks have closed on the Soyuz and the Mini Research Module 1 of the Rassvet module, they'll get ready to hand control back over to the team here in Houston. We'll be back on those gyroscopes, but for the duration of all of the final approach, the docking, and the immediate aftermath, we'll be using Russian thrusters to control the attitude of the International Space Station. For now, though, the Soyuz continuing to close in just about 3.1 kilometers away, still closing in at about 8.1 meters per second.
Дальность 3 километра, скорость -8.
The range is 3 kilometers and the range rate -8.
Принято.
Так, ожидаем.
Copy.
Коррекция.
Standing by for the third burn.
Два ждем.
That Coors automated rendezvous system continuing to feed the crew, feed the ground data on the range and the range rate. So the Soyuz right now about 2.7 kilometers away, closing in at just about 7.8 meters per second now. We're standing by for what's known as the Impulse 4 burn. This will be a firing of about 17 seconds. And it looks like we're just now starting to get views from the Soyuz itself. That's the International Space Station you can see coming into view.
We have maneuver. The station goes down and to the left. 45 is the value. Copy. We are seeing that.
And the Soyuz positioning itself for this Impulse 4 burn.
Луна проскочила.
I saw the moon.
Есть включение эскады 13:30.
SKD activation 13:37:14. Copy. Parameters are nominal.
13:37:27 отключение эскады.
SKD deactivated. 5.65 is the burn value.
Принято.
Copy.
And you just heard them talk, the Escada, that's the main engine on the Soyuz spacecraft. That Impulse 4 burn was just completed.
Copy.
And we got the report, it was a nominal burn. So there are 2 Impulse burns remaining. The next one coming up in about 2 minutes, and then another one about 3 minutes after that.
I can see the station through on the monitor, and I will use AGC mode. Copy.
Дальность 1700, скорость минус 4,1.
So the range is 1,700, and the range rate is minus 4.1.
О, так лучше видно.
Well, it's much better. We can see it much better now. Yes, I agree.
And it looks like we were able to lock that signal back up again. This is a view from the Soyuz looking straight at the International Space Station.
The range is 1,600, and the range rate minus 4.2. Copy.
And 2 easy numbers to keep track of when looking at this view. In the bottom left corner there, you see the 1.509 km. That is your range of the Soyuz away from the space station. And just below that, the closing rate in meters per second.
Дальность 1300.
The range is
4.
1 kilometer, 300 meters, and the range rate is -4. Copy.
Soyuz MS-18 continuing to close in, just about 1.1 kilometers away. We're expecting a docking right around 6:07 a.m. Central Time, 11:07 GMT.
100 meters and the range rate -3.7. Copy.
Everything continues to proceed as it has. We should be just under 26 minutes away from docking.
Confirm. Copy.
Spacecraft now less than a kilometer away from the station. Again, we'll hit another major milestone once we're 400 meters away. Then it'll start executing the fly-around maneuver that will begin lining it up with the docking port, the Rassvet module, after which it'll go into station keeping, just a short period to make sure the spacecraft is aligned before the final approach begins. And then the spacecraft will continue to close in on the docking port, eventually slowing down to about 1/10 of a meter per second before docking.
30 meters and the range rate is 2.3. And at 13:42:44, the depot engines or thrusters were deactivated. Copy, and we can see the station very clearly. Copy.
Дальность 680, скорость минус 2,4.
The range is 680 meters and the range rate -2.4, and at 13:49 the depot activated. Copy.
Spacecraft still closing in. We did get confirmation that impulse number 5 was executed successfully.
Скорость минус 1,5.
Deactivated, and the range is 630 and the range rate meters, and the range rate is -1.5. Copy.
And we did just get confirmation impulse 6, the final impulse burn, was done successfully. So at this point, it has a little less than 200 meters to go until we get into the fly-around mode. And at this point, the teams here in Houston doing our final go-no-go for docking, they'll get that before we get into the station keeping and final approach, working in lockstep with flight controllers in Koryov just outside of Moscow and the Russian Mission Control Center.
Дальность 450, скорость минус 1,5.
The range is 450 meters and the range rate minus 1.5. Copy.
And the spacecraft now making an appearance on station cameras as it continues to close in just about 400 meters away.
At 13:46:47, DPO started firing. Copy.
Подтверждаем, назначился облет.
The fly around has started. We confirm.
And so confirmation that fly around maneuver has started right on time, 400 meters away from the station. This is going to line up the spacecraft with the docking port, the Rassvet module, also known as MRM-1 or Mini Research Module 1.
Operation is blinking at 13:47:18. DPO cut off and the range is 350 and range rate minus 0.7. Copy.
Продолжаем выполнение облета.
Fly around is continued.
Дальность 300, скорость 0,67.
The range is 300 meters and the range rate, closing rate is minus 0.6 meters per second. We can see this station. It's right in the middle of the crosshairs. Copy.
13:48:47 отключение ДПО.
So the cutoff of DPO at the unintelligible time. Copy. Control 15. Copy.
Дальность 270, скорость 0,53 на сближение.
So the range is 270 and the closing rate is 0.53 minus 0.53. Everything is nominal.
Looking right through the crosshairs at the Russian segment of the International Space Station. Right in the middle of the crosshairs right now is a Progress spacecraft docked to another port on the Russian segment. That's Progress 77P. Off to the left is one docked to the aft end of the very back part of the station, the back part of the Zvezda service module. That's 75 Progress. And then just above the crosshairs, you can see what looks very similar to those Progress spacecraft is a Soyuz. That is the one that carried Kate Rubins and the two Sergeys. Sergey.
And the range rate is minus 0.5. Everything is nominal.
Again, just getting a glimpse of that. The Soyuz that carried Sergei Ryzhikov, Sergei Kuchverkov, and Kate Rubins. The docking port for this Soyuz will be just to the right. We're going to see it continue to line up with the crosshairs as they continue this fly-around maneuver.
128 for descent. Copy. DPO cut off is confirmed. Copy.
And just a quick handover, we'll get that video signal back momentarily.
Kazbeki Moscow. Go ahead. So we have S-band LOS right now. So could you please provide running commentary?
Есть захват на курсе 2.
Copy. So there is signal acquisition on course 2 set. Copy. Signal acquisition.
Есть причал.
And we have approach flag on the 44 display. Copy. So there is the flag
Подтверждаем.
approach.
Стыковочный узел МИМ-1.
The docking port of MRM-1 is visible. There is K-15 command sent.
Так, есть разворот.
So roll maneuver
0.13 на сближение.
is confirmed, and the range rate is minus 0.13. Copy.
And we can see the docking port coming into view just to the left and a little bit down from the crosshairs, the docking port on the Rassvet module. Down to the right is the service module of the Cygnus spacecraft. You can tell by the two large circular solar arrays to either side docked to Node 1, so it'll be just next door to this Soyuz spacecraft, but there are just about 45 seconds or so left until the fly-around maneuver is complete. Then we'll enter into what's known as station keeping. This will be an opportunity for them to fine-tune their alignment, get all of the final goes from the teams here on the ground and the crew.
Complete.
008.
And we have Zavcon flag. It's a
Принял.
station keeping.
Подсветка поиска.
And could you please activate the background light of the OSK? And the headlight is on. Floodlight is on. Copy.
Подтверждаем.
We confirm.
And right now we're in that station keeping period, so we'll hold here for just a few moments until everything looks good, and then the teams will give the go, and they'll begin that final approach. Again, the Soyuz flying itself.
We give you a go to send the command approach from the display rendezvous. Copy. In work.
Так.
Command is being sent.
And the crew has been given the go to start their final approach.
Command at 13:50, 3:50 is sent. Copy. Command is sent.
And confirm that final approach has started.
Дальность 190. Скорость 0.52.
The range is 190 meters and the range rate 0.52. Copy.
Камера GoPro на ремнях ТЗК отключилась.
The GoPro camera that is on the straps of the Tezuka suit is deactivated, unfortunately.
Стыковочный узел в центре.
So the docking port is right in the middle, and the range is 0.157. Copy.
The Soyuz now slowly and methodically making its way on final approach to docking to the Rassvet module. Right now they're about 140 meters.
And the range rate is 0.83. It is closing rate, and we can see the docking port very clearly.
Дальность 120, скорость 0.68 на сближение.
The range is 120 and the range rate minus 68. Copy.
Стыковочный узел виден отчетливо.
We can see the docking port very clearly.
Дальность 100, скорость 0,55 на сближение.
The range is 140 and the closing rate is minus 0.5 and the docking port is to the left a little bit, just 1 degree to the left. Copy.
Дальность 80, скорость 0,4 на сближение.
The range rate is minus 0.4 and the crosshairs are aligned. Copy.
Дальность 70.
Range 70, range rate 0.34, and the target is in the center of the screen,
Измеренной дальности.
and the angle of the docking port is in line with the range estimation.
Just about 65 meters to go. Station and Soyuz flying right over central Kazakhstan right now, actually just a few hundred miles to the north of Baikonur, where the Soyuz launched just 3 hours and 15 minutes ago.
60, closing rate of 0.27.
Центре кресты собран.
Docking target is in the center of the screen and crosshairs are aligned.
Дальность 53.
Range 53, closing rate is 0.2.
Less than 50 meters to go. The Core's automated rendezvous system guiding the spacecraft autonomously to its docking port at the Rassvet module. 3 crew members inside. Only in space for 3 hours and 16 minutes, but already just less than 50 meters away. Their new home on board the space station.
Мишень практически в центре, кресты
The
собраны.
target is in the center, crosshairs are aligned.
Дальность 45.
Range is 45, closing rate 0.18.
Есть
The-
ССВП-ГТ, питание ССВП, штанга выдвинута.
SSVP probe extension and
Входный люк закрыт.
confirmed, transfer hatch closed, hooks open,
Так, работаем по странице 55.
latches
Дальность 40, скорость минус
engaged.
1, минус 16.
And this view giving you a great shot at the very top of the Soyuz. You can see just in the center of that metallic circle a small probe. That's the docking probe that the Soyuz spacecraft extends. It's going to get captured by a docking cone on the bottom part of the Rassvet module, and at that point we'll have docking. Then a hard mate process follows that, where that probe will get retracted, pulling the Soyuz spacecraft into the docking port. And then they'll be able to close a series of hooks on the Soyuz and the docking port itself, and then integrate electrical and data connections between the two spacecraft. And then we'll have the Soyuz firmly attached to the Rassvet module. But as of right now, we are just about 34 meters away.
Equals 2 squares.
And this gives a great view of that docking cone on the very bottom of Rassvet. It's just to the top and a little bit to the left of the center of the crosshair.
Мишень в центре.
Docking target is in the center. Crosshairs are aligned.
And you can see the docking target that they're aiming for just above the crosshair now. It's that small circle with a cross. And again, all of this being done autonomously right now. The Soyuz flying itself in, the crew monitoring, able to step in if necessary. But for right now, just along for the ride. "25 meters in closing."
SSVP-GT is confirmed. Range is 20 and range rate 0.09. The docking target is in the center. Crosshairs are aligned. The target is below the crosshairs by 1 degree. Copy. Range is 15. Range rate 0.01. This is the closing rate.
Марк, по касанию запустишь секундомер?
Mark, could you please start the stopwatch? Copy.
Мишень в центре.
Target is in the center. Crosshairs aligned.
The Soyuz just starting to edge behind the Northrop Grumman Cygnus vehicle. It's just about 12 meters away, still closing in on that docking port.
And crosshairs are aligned. And the docking target is below the crosshairs by 1 degree.
You can see the docking cone just going out of the top of your view from here. This is the docking camera on the Soyuz. Again, it's headed for that docking target now, just about right in the center of your screen, the circle with the cross.
Очень большое согласование крестов по курсу, не больше ширины луча, примерно половина луча.
There is a small misalignment.
And we will stand by for contact and docking.
Size of the line of sight. Copy. Range is 3. The docking target is in the center. The crosshairs are aligned.
Так, ожидаем.
Standing by for contact.
Подвод, касание, механ садим, сцепка.
Contact confirmed at 140506. Mechanical link established.
Есть индикатор.
7
Contact and capture coming at 6:05 a.m. Central, 11:05 GMT. While stationed in Soyuz flew 262 statute miles over northern China. Again, the Soyuz docked 6:05 a.m. Central, 11:05 GMT.
control panel. Copy.
At this point, the station has been put into free drift, disabling thrusters, allowing relative motion to dampen out between the vehicles. Soon, the docking probe will retract. We'll see the Soyuz spacecraft start to inch a little bit closer, and it'll pull it in close to the docking cone, and that will then set the vehicle up to enable a series of hooks and then power and data connections to establish a link up between the Soyuz and the International Space Station.
Kazbeks Moscow, go ahead.
Повторите еще раз, что отключить?
Please say again, we did not copy. What should we deactivate?
Труп Москвы Казбеку.
Moscow, this is Kazbeks.
Как нас слышите?
How do you read us, Kazbeks?
Вы Казбеку, как принимаете?
Moscow, Kazbeks, how do you read us?
Повторите последнее указание.
Please repeat your last. We didn't copy.
Так, команда от ЛТВ выдана.
Command has been sent to deactivate the TV system, and we're on page 50 on intelligence.
Так, R7.
R7.
Отключаем. Чё?
Так, записал параметры давления 120.
Parameters have been recorded, and parameters inaudible.
Закрываем РПВ-1.
Mark, please close RPV-1. Airflow regulator
Казбек
1.
Москвы, как нас слышите?
Закрыл.
Kazbeks, this is Moscow. How do you read us?
Хорошо, закрыли. Стали.
Loud and clear. We have closed inaudible.
Работа по странице 57.
We're on page 57.
Хорошо, ждем от вас первый замер.
And we're standing by for the first measurement
14:08:23.
at 14:08:23.
Повторить было пропадание.
Please repeat. You're breaking up.
Это опять, да. Давление в СА по ману.
SA pressure on pressure gauge is inaudible. 778.
778.
778.
86. Подтверждаю.
СА
778 по МК. На инпу давление
778.
86.
Input pressure indication shows 786.
Давление
Copy. BO pressure.
Подтверждаю. Давление в
Yes, affirmative. BO pressure 8. Inaudible.
Давление в БО повторите, пожалуйста.
Please repeat BO pressure.
Давление в БО, бытовой отсек, 8,2.
822. Orbital module pressure is 822. Copy.
Давление в отсеке, 872.
872. This is the instrumentation compartment pressure.
872.
Copy. Instrumentation module pressure 872.
Подтверждаю.
Affirmative.
Это было на время 14.
And that was at 14:09 approximately.
Что было?
What was at that time? I didn't copy.
And so at this moment, the crew on board the Soyuz giving some initial pressure readings inside the spacecraft. Meanwhile, we're waiting for confirmation of all the hooks to close. We have had confirmation that the docking probe is retracted. As we can see, the Soyuz has moved a little bit closer to that docking port. At this point, the Soyuz hooks have closed, at which point they command hooks on MRM-1 of the Rosviet module to close. And then once that has occurred, we will have a hard mate, and the Soyuz spacecraft will be firmly attached to the station.
Ведите репортаж.
If you missed it, though, that initial docking did come at 6:05 a.m. Central Time, 11:05 GMT, while the station and Soyuz were flying 262 miles over northern China.
Так, у нас загорелся, крюки закрыты, Д-15.
Hooks closed. Indication is illuminated. This is D15 indicator.
Крюки закрыты.
Copy.
Моя щитка.
Hooks closed. Indication illuminated. And gas 17 is illuminated as well. Latches